Nestled in the coal country town of Pottsville, Pennsylvania, Yuengling was founded in 1829 by German-American brewer David G. Yuengling, originally under the name Eagle Brewery. Over the next 2 centuries, the brewery has remained proudly family-owned and today led by 5th-generation owner Richard L. Dick Yuengling Jr. The legacy continues. The 6th generation, Dick's daughters, Jennifer, Wendy, Debbie, and Cheryl, are already involved in the business, ensuring that America's oldest brewery stays true to its heritage even as it looks toward the future. In April 2023, I ran my very first 5K. Well, participated in my first 5K. The Yuengling Light Lager Jogger, which first kicked off in 2013, starts and finishes right in front of the iconic Yuengling Brewery. With your entry fee, you get a race t-shirt, a pint glass, and tickets for 2 free beers to enjoy after crossing the finish line. Since Matt would be running, my sister joined me for the event, dressed as French fries, of course, along with a few friends. The mile markers are shaped like Yuengling Light Lager bottles, and locals line the streets outside their homes offering cups of water or beer to passing runners. We spotted plenty of family and familiar faces cheering along the route and running themselves, which made the whole experience even better. After the race, the whole area turns into one big after party, complete with prize giveaways, post-race drinks, a chance to browse the brewery's gift shop, and even the opportunity to meet Dick Yuengling himself. The next Lager Jogger will be held on Saturday, April 18th, 2026. For registration and race details, head to lagerjogger.com. Tours at Yuengling are completely free. Yes, you heard that right. The tour begins in the gift shop, located just across the street from the brewery. Guests are asked to park in the gift shop lot behind the building at 5th and Norwegian Streets, though there are also metered spots along the street. Here are a few things to know before you go, directly from Yuengling's website. Closed-toed shoes are required, sneakers are recommended. Tours last about 1 hour. Because of the age of the building, the tour is not wheelchair accessible and includes approximately 150 stairs. A valid ID is required if you wish to sample after the tour. Tours are free for all ages. You can visit yuengling.com for updates and additional details. As mentioned, the tour starts in the gift shop, the former creamery once used to make ice cream during Prohibition. Here you can browse plenty of merchandise and scope out what you might want to pick up afterward. Before heading to the brewery, you can also place a pin on the visitor's map to show where you're from, though depending on your location, someone may have beaten you to it. Originally opened in 1829, the brewery has been at its current site since 1831 after a fire destroyed the original building a few blocks over in town. The brewery sits high on a hill, intentionally, because in the 1840s, workers hand-dug caves into the mountainside to store and age beer. These caves provided natural refrigeration, holding steady at about 50 degrees year-round. Inside the caves, you'll also spot brick walls dating back to Prohibition. When the government shut down brewing, they bricked off the caves, trapping beer behind the walls. After Prohibition was repealed in 1833, the brewery reopened the caves but left portions of the brickwork intact as a reminder of that chapter in history. You'll also see an old ladder, no longer in use, which once gave brewers access to the natural springs running beneath the ground. The Rathskeller, built in the 1930s as an employee lunchroom, is another highlight. When I first visited in 2012, this is where the tour ended and we received our free tastings. In later years, it wasn't always open to the public, but on this visit it was, giving us a chance to take photos behind the bar. From there, the tour moves outdoors toward the warehouse where trucks are loaded. The entrance is famously narrow, and only the most experienced drivers can maneuver their trucks through it with ease. We learned on the tour that Dick Yuengling himself has been known to hop into a truck and expertly guide it in if a driver is struggling.
So, you get left out and you're sitting down Before we move on, if you're enjoying this video, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you know every time we upload a new video.
Back inside, the brewhouse offers a look at production in action, unless you arrive during lunch break. You'll also hear the story behind the beautiful stained glass window and the murals displayed inside. The tour wraps up back at the gift shop, where you'll head to the tasting room for your free samples. Adults can choose from a variety of Yuengling beers, while non-drinkers and visitors under 21 can enjoy a cold birch beer, the Pennsylvania soda staple. Before you leave, you'll have time to browse the artwork, memorabilia, and merchandise available for purchase. We hope you consider adding the Yuengling Brewery Tour to your itinerary when visiting Northeast Pennsylvania. It's a fun, historic, and uniquely local experience. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it, commenting, and maybe even subscribing. This will help us learn which videos you like best. Also, be sure to like us everywhere at Grecoban.